Warmly welcome to Exploring Miracles. My name is Teresa Schmittelöv and I'm reading from the lessons in the Course in Miracles and doing my best to reflect on the lessons as I'm exploring them. We have come to lesson number 140. Only salvation can be said to cure. I will not read from every paragraph. This is a bit of an abstract lesson, I think, and I will do my best to reflect in the end. As always, in the Course in Miracles, the core meaning of the error that we think we are in a dream, and the correction of this error of perception, and the mind's tricky play with us is explained to us from as many angles as possible, and with as many words and metaphors and sentences as possible to, in the end, finally, we will get it. So here we go again. Cure, in quotes, is a word that cannot be applied to any remedy the world accepts as beneficial. What the world perceives as therapeutic is but what will make the body, in quotes, quote unquote, better. When it tries to heal the mind, it sees no separation from the body where it thinks the mind exists. Its forms of healing, thus, must substitute illusion for illusion. One belief in sickness takes another form, and so the patient now perceives himself as well. I sense that we are not to be fooled here, so it's served to us that don't believe everything you see. You can see it in a different way. So, paragraph 2. He is not healed. He merely had a dream that he was sick, and in the dream he found a magic formula to make him well. Yet he has not awakened from the dream, and so his mind remains exactly as it was before. This is a very important sentence. Yet he has not awakened from the dream, and so his mind remains exactly as it was before. And the patient is us. So my mind has to change. We are familiar with that, right? I will continue. He has not seen the light that would awaken him and end the dream. No. But I want to see the light that will end the dream. So I will continue reading. What difference does the content of a dream make in reality? One either sleeps or wakens. There is nothing in between. In paragraph 3, that I will not read the whole of it, we are guided a bit more into this wonderfulness that we, in the end, I will get. And this is about the dream of that it all comes down to forgiveness. Paragraph 4. And the forgiveness gives us the atonement. And therein lies the truth. Okay. So atonement heals with certainty and cures all sickness. For the mind, which understands that sickness can be nothing but a dream, is not deceived by forms the dream may take. And we know that the dream is the perception of the mind, the tricky mind with all the reactions and all the circus. We know that is the dream that is mentioned here. And we are going to be awakened from that dream. All right, so we will not be deceived by forms the dream may take, and as we know, we can take any form. Right now, it's taking the form of a kind of a turmoil in the world. Let's not be fooled about what our mind thinks about that. Sickness, where guilt is absent, cannot come, for it is but another form of guilt. Atonement does not heal the sick, for that is not a cure. Okay, atonement does not heal the sick, for that is not a cure. Okay, it takes away the guilt that makes the sickness possible. Okay, so what we think is the cure is not the cure. It takes away the guilt that makes the sickness possible. Then we have to know what guilt, we have to become familiar with what guilt actually means here. Okay, and that is cure indeed. So when the guilt is taken away, when we understand what that is in us, in our minds, in our twisted, turbulent minds, then that is the cure. For sickness now is gone, with nothing left to which it can return. So it's about shifting the mind. Then the dream cannot return, because the mind that welcomed it so dearly in its all the moving reactions and interpreting what we think we see, it's gone. So there is no platform anymore. The healed mind is not the room for the dream. And I will go now to paragraph 7. Let us not try today to seek to cure what cannot suffer sickness, that is the healed mind. Healing must be sought but where it is, and then applied to what is sick, so that it can be cured. There is no remedy the world provides that can effect a change in anything. The mind that brings illusions to the truth is really changed. There is no change but this. For how can one illusion differ from another but in attributes that have no substance, no reality, no core, and nothing that is truly different? We are getting nearer to the practice. Today, we seek to change our minds about the source of sickness. For we seek a cure for all illusions, not another shift among them. All right, we are seeking one thing here, and that is, today we seek to change our minds about the source of sickness, for we seek a cure for all illusions, the dream. Not another shift among them, not another version of the dream, not another dream. Going for the truth here. We will try today to find the source of healing, which is in our minds, because our Father placed it there for us. It is not farther from us than ourselves. Okay, so we are it. We don't have to look for it, we don't have to find it, we don't have to achieve it. We are it. So the practice is not to get it or achieve something. The practice is to recognize what we are again. It is not farther from us than ourselves. The place we're looking for is the place we're looking from. It is as near to us as our own thoughts. So close it is impossible to lose. We need but seek it and it must be found. We need but seek it and it must be found. So we will not be, I'm reading, so we will not be misled today by what appears to us as sick. No, we won't. We go beyond appearances today. We can do that. We can go beyond appearances and reach the source of healing, from which nothing is exempt. We will succeed to the extent to which we realize that there can never be a meaningful distinction made between what is untrue and equally untrue. Here there are no degrees and no beliefs that what does not exist is truer in some forms than others. All right, so again, it points out, I think, that the ego mind, the mind loves hierarchies and levels, and to divide things into weak and strong and truer or falser and that. And so, but there are no nuances in the truth. So we will just forget about the nuances and the levels and whatever, because there's only one thing. So there are no degrees even, and no beliefs that are truer than others. Not in the truth. There is only one. It's so dear to me that it is pointed out again and again in so many ways. And now it continues. All of them, the truths that we think we know, all of them are false and can be cured because they are not true. Now we are getting closer to the practice of today. All right. Okay. So do we lay aside our amulets, our charms and medicines, our chants and bits of magic in whatever form they take. We will be still and listen for the voice of healing, which will cure all ills as one, restoring saneness to the Son of God. No voice but this can cure. Today, we hear a single voice which speaks to us from truth, where all illusions end and peace returns to the eternal, quiet home of God. I will go to the practice now in paragraph 12. With nothing in our hands to which we cling, no charms, no, what did I mention? No charms, no amulets, no medicines, no chants, no nothing. With nothing in our hands to which we cling, and I guess nothing in our minds to which we cling. With nothing in our hands to which we cling, with lifted hearts and listening minds, we pray. Only salvation can be said to cure. Speak to us, Father, that we may be healed. And we feel salvation cover us with soft protection and with peace so deep that no illusion can disturb our minds. No, nor offer proof to us that it is real. No, we don't need any proof when we feel that. We come home. Father, speak to us that we may be healed. We don't need any more than this. So we need no proof that this is real. This will be, we will learn today. And we will say our prayer for healing hourly and take a minute as the hour strikes to hear the answer to our prayer be given us as we attend in silence and in joy. This is the day when healing comes to us. This is the day when separation ends. And we remember who we really are. No reflection on this needed. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for taking part of this, and see you soon. Thank you.